most people don't realise their retirement has already vanished. Now, it didn't vanish tomorrow, it didn't vanish last year, it vanished decades ago, and the moment the system that promised to protect your future quietly changed the rules. But nobody told you. Nobody sent you a letter saying, hey, by the way, the money you're working for won't be worth much when you're finally done working. And nobody warned you that saving for 40 years in a melting currency is the financial equivalent of building a house on quicksand. See, you were told that if you played by the rules, you'd be safe, work for decades, contribute to your 401k, and stash away a little extra in the bank, and one day you could rest. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Safety was never the plan. Your retirement was designed to keep you working until the very end. Now, I just quickly want to chuck this in here. This is a free course of mine, and it's called Sovereign by Design. Now, if you want to come and check this out, what I'll do is link it down in the description below. See, think about it. You spend your entire life trading time for money, hours for digits, sweat for paper. Now, the trade only works if the money keeps its value. But what happens when the money itself is broken? And when every dollar you earn tomorrow buys less than it does today? And when every raise just keeps you in place? And when every safe investment is quietly bleeding value while you sleep? Now, that's not retirement, that's financial hospice. You're alive, but your wealth is dying in slow motion. See, retirement didn't vanish because you're bad at saving. It didn't vanish because you skipped a few lattes or didn't budget hard enough. It vanished because the system was never neutral. It was never designed to store your time, your value, your sacrifice. It was designed to siphon it. See, inflation isn't an accident. It's the plan. Now, the more they print, the less your savings matter, and the more you chase, the faster the finish line moves. And the story they told you, work, save, retire, is a fairy tale from another era. See, let me paint a picture. 50 years ago, one income could raise a family. A house cost a few years' salary. College didn't chain you to decades of debt, and retirement actually meant something. But fast forward to today, well, two incomes barely cover rent and childcare. A house costs a lifetime of wages, and college is a financial prison sentence. And retirement, well, most people will work until they die, because their savings can't keep up with the printing press. Now, this isn't bad luck, it's engineered, because the dollar was severed from gold in 1971. And since then, well, inflation has quietly stolen 97% of its value. So think about that. Since 1971, inflation has quietly stolen 97% of the dollar value. Now that means every hour your parents worked, every paycheck they saved, is worth pennies compared to when they earned it. And now, it's your turn. But the treadmill didn't stop. It just sped up. See, I want you to imagine something, and that is, you've retired. You did everything right. 40 years of work, contributed to your 401k, and trusted the system. Now you finally have time to travel, to rest, to enjoy life. But then the bills come in, rent doubled, groceries cost 3 times what they used to, and healthcare is a second mortgage, and the dollars you saved can't keep up. And in that moment, you realise something horrifying. You didn't save for retirement, you saved for poverty. Now that's not a nightmare, that's the reality of millions of people right now. But here's the shift. You don't have to play this game, because for the first time in history, there's money that doesn't melt. Money that doesn't get printed into oblivion, and money that doesn't ask for permission, doesn't inflate, and doesn't decay. Now that money is called Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is not an investment in the way Wall Street wants you to think about your investments. It's not a stock that might go up. It's not a gamble. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a lifeboat, a tool to carry your time across decades without being siphoned, a way to make sure the hours you work today still mean something tomorrow. Now here's why. Because every dollar you earn is a piece of your life, an hour gone, a heartbeat traded, and you deserve to store that sacrifice somewhere safe. But fiat doesn't store value, it leaks because it's designed to. But Bitcoin doesn't leak, it's finite, 21 million, no more, no less. And every sat you hold is a piece of the hardest money humanity has ever created. And the best part, well, you don't need to be rich, because owning just 0.01 worth of Bitcoin, which is 1 million Satoshis, already puts you ahead of most of the planet. Now, it's not about becoming a millionaire overnight, it's about preserving your freedom, your sovereignty, and your time. See, retirement was never about money, it was about freedom. The freedom to say no, the freedom to stop trading your life for a paycheck, and the freedom to spend your time how you want. But fiat stole that freedom, and Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin gives it back. So the real question isn't, how much should I save for retirement? The real question is, will I keep trusting a system designed to steal from me, or will I opt out? See, your retirement didn't vanish because you failed. It vanished because the game was rigged. But here's the difference. You can see it now. You can see the theft. You can see the treadmill. You can see the trap. And once you see it, you have a choice. Keep running until the end, or step off the treadmill, stack sats, and reclaim the one thing you've been trading your entire life for. And that's time. Because when the dollars melt, the pensions vanish, and the safety nets collapse, Bitcoin will still be there, unmoved, undiluted, unstoppable. So here's your challenge. Stop waiting for the system to save you. It won't. It's never planned to. So start stacking, start small, and start now. Because every sat is a vote for your freedom. And the sooner you start, the sooner you stop financing your retirement that no longer exists, and start building sovereignty that can't be stolen. Now, retirement isn't coming, but sovereignty is here. And Bitcoin, well, Bitcoin is how you claim it. Now, I'm just quickly going to chuck this in here one last time. If you do want to come and check this out, Sovereign by Design, this is completely free, and I'll link it down below. Now, if you've made it this far, and if you're not too sure what to watch next, well, I have this playlist for you just here, which you can go ahead and binge watch if you enjoy watching my videos, or if you just want a quick single little video, you can watch this one just here, recommended to you by YouTube.